Hello guys, Kevin Esther here. I need this intro to be short due to an editing deadline, so let's get on with it. Anyway, last year I watched Everything Everywhere All at Once. It was a good movie. More than a month ago, CinemaSins made this. 2 weeks later, the Birdman responded to it. Now I'm responding to it. Did you get all of this? Good. Now let's do this already.
You know what these sins are for.
No, you don't. This is you crying over a review of a movie that you like, even though people have their own opinions on specific movies. Say what you will about Jeremy padding the sin count, but at least he doesn't overly goes to the limit of 1 million like the old days. You know, what you yearn for?
It's over 9,000! Man, 10!
31 flavors of Gozy Agbos.
Another day, another X seconds of logo sin. What makes it worse is that it isn't even the seconds, as the production company credits were done in 21 seconds, so you're just counting the number of different fonts for Gozy Agbo, which is a clever nod to the premise of the film. Again, this is yet another instance of you not removing sins for short logos. This is just another admittance that you have absolutely no idea how to open a video, which is strange because you've literally skipped the opening sequence of plenty of movies before. Literally no one thinks 30 seconds of production company credits are a problem, so it's annoying that you keep pointing them out. You are actually wasting our time trying to say they're wasting our time. I mean, for f***'s sake, this video is already 42 f***ing minutes.
I do agree that Jeremy overly sin movie logos in most of his videos, but you can't complain that this video has 42 minutes. Do you know why this video has 42 minutes? Because it's their 1000th video, and it would be awesome to start a collaboration with one of Jeremy's associates.
Money laundering.
Oh yeah, sin Jeremy for making a corny joke and responding it with a predictable SNL clip when you're the one that made this joke in your Doctor Strange is an asshole video.
Well, my explanation is probably going to be the most interesting or hated part of this video, so strap in. And no, not that kind of strap.
Pay attention.
Always do. That's how I got to thinking about where these special Bluetooth headsets came from that will now operate as universe transporters. Even if the Alphaverse can just jack into any random headset, are we suggesting that Wayman just happens to carry around 2 of these in the fanny pack at all times?
This is exactly what I'm talking about. It completely baffles me how you can seriously state that you pay attention and then ask where the headsets came from when we were clearly shown Wayman putting these in his fanny pack. What's worse, it's in the scene you were calling the security footage convenient. I'm at a loss as to how it was convenient for you when you didn't even understand why it was being shown to you.
Hey Birdman, how the hell did we know it was the headsets he took in the scene? For all we know, they could have been pen or pencils for the taxes they are doing. Did the audience know they were headsets? No.
Evelyn slides the instructions just far enough to see that the next step is to close her eyes, and closes her eyes before she sees what she's supposed to do after that.
This is an audience manipulation, which is doubly sad for me because it means CinemaSins assumes their audience hasn't seen this movie, and if they're right, that's a bad thing. This movie was infinitely better than Marvel's multiverse movie, and everyone should watch the year's best film, but I digress. Evelyn already read the list before this scene. They disingenuously cut out that part of the movie.
Mrs. Wang. Mrs. Wang, are you with us? Yes?
Hey Birdman, how would we know that Evelyn had time to look at the paper or read it fully? She only had a glimpse of the list she saw. It's the reason she read it back again. Also, from the scanned memories she saw, she could have been shocked and had a lot of thoughts in her mind about what she experienced a moment ago. Therefore, she might needed time to process what happened before Gertrude interrupted her train of thought.
I mean, splitting the subtitles looks cool and all, but why would the universes be impacting them at all? This is a type of fourth wall break disguised as cleverness, and we don't go for cleverness around these parts.
I guess it's time I address the style in which this video was made. CinemaSins is trying to mix up their formula by incorporating the premise of this film in their video. That is to say, amongst other things, their subtitles have purposely become a little jank, and they're using their old ding sound in certain instances. Get it? Multiverse. I would applaud them for shaking things up finally, but this has resulted in an insane 42-minute length for this video. If this becomes a trend, I might become future Birdman for real.
Oh my god, you whiny little twat. Who cares if it's 42 minutes long? At least they are being creative for once, making one of the most awesome CinemaSins collaboration in the channel's history while you're stuck on predictable response videos.
Here on Stimulation Simulation, we discuss simulated sex scenes in movies. We've skipped.
This you, bro?
And no, not that kind of strap.
She jumped somewhere. Brute force. The sumo wrestler?
Or maybe an immortal serial killer with a penchant for babysitters and wearing rundown Shatner masks?
Chris makes a Halloween pop culture reference that isn't a
Flashback.
Also, I don't care how sentimental the music here is. Stop putting your filthy hands on other people's mouth holes. This is never okay.
Not even if she's Black Bolt?
I don't care how important the information here is. Stop putting your filthy hands on other people's mouth holes. This is never okay.
Even if they're Dragon Ball characters?
End of flashback.
This is 4K! How did they get you at 4K?
That ain't me.
Got a breakdancer, mime, a gymnast.
Give me Judas. Go!
My roommate's college dating process somehow makes it into the script.
I see there was a reason Jeremy has been the primary narrator of these videos.
Better a sophisticated narrator than you.
Sorry, Evelyn.
Looks like while I wasn't paying attention, Evelyn and Alpha Wayman just wandered into that Tim the Toolman Taylor's neighbor universe where we only see the tops of people's faces.
Everything everywhere wrong with everything everywhere all at once, ladies and gentlemen. Asians are too short. What? That's what he's saying, because that's what they're showing.
When in context did he say that Asians are too short, Birdman? And don't you tell me, but he's showing you right now. All he did was make a home improvement joke. That's it. The notion that you thought Jeremy said that Asians are too short comes from you, man, not Jeremy.
跟我走吧，将来一定会好的。我们可以自力更生。
It sure is nice that every universe comes with its own included expositional backstory. Hi, I'm Ched Severinson.
Hi, I'm Skip.
Okay, that's it. Every time you make a corner response, I'm skipping too.
不是去了美国吗？你不是很穷的吗？
还好，我挺幸运的。
Just like the movie got lucky that you two happened to be in the same place in this universe so it could continue exploring its themes of change, destiny, and relationship. Now that's a shortcut.
Ah, you slipped up, Ched. That's a CinemaSins convenience criticism. The joke in this video is that you are all supposed to be alternate universe versions of CinemaSins, but that's just something CinemaSins would say in the Prime universe. So I appreciate the attempt, but you failed to be consistent with the writing here, so shortcut these.
I can physically be here, but what you meant to say is you're not allowing me to be here.
Being the asshole who uses semantic pedantry to pretend like someone made a mistake when you know damn well what they meant.
CinemaSins clown CinemaSins, which is my job.
And it sucks. That's how failure tastes.
Literal blocking.
But it's literally not. That's a dildo.
See what I mean?
Everything about this is dumb. Ding. Pink water bottle, dumb. Ding. Buddha didn't have a cat, dumb. Ding. Potty plants on clothes machines, choking hazard, dumb. Ding. Too much pages, dumb. Ding. Same movies are dumb. Ding. 10 million BCs is too many BCs, dumb. Ding. Stealing from 2001. Planet of the Apes to look smart, dumb. Ding. Also, Kubrick is a dumb. Ding. Fingers aren't stop sucking them, dumb. Ding. Fingers aren't stop using condiments, double dumb.
All this bullshit.
Isn't this what you wanted? To make fun of Jeremy and his false critical bullcrap. And when he does it on himself, you still see it as a problem. And despite you giving this hilarious scene 691 sins, shows that you are a whiny twat.
Okay, pause it. Why does this bagel not look very appetizing? You'd think a bagel with everything on it would be heaven, but it only appears to be located in heaven. Yes, JCD. Heaven is an illusion, sure. Oh, yeah, Addie's 417 coming in with a sub. Thank you. All right, this bagel needs a little more care before it can go out to customers. Comment below with how you would change this everything bagel to make it more appetizing and something that someone might want to buy. Now, back to the movie.
All right, let's drop the Birdman persona for just a second and just be the Birdman. This entire video is extremely clever, and I can't go any further without admitting how brilliant of an idea it was to make alternate versions of themselves to send this particular movie. This is my favorite gag of the video, where Jeremy appears on screen as Twitch CinemaSins. You guys ask me all the time why I still like CinemaSins? It's because they're actually funny, and Jeremy is kind of a cool dude that does shit like this. All right, back to being Birdman. What the f was this? What the hell does this have to do with this film, and why did you think it was funny enough to include it in this video? Who the hell laughed at this?
Because Mr. Birdman, it is hilarious, and I laughed at it. See, this is the problem with the leftist liberals canceling CinemaSins for being comedic.
But that's not all bad. This Birdman fellow is canceling Jeremy, a white male, for saying black bagels with poppy seeds are bad. Americans cannot voice their opinion on whenever black bagels are nasty, or is it a racial thing?
Quickly, while she is distracted.
A box cutter? You're about to show up with a gun here in a minute. You think Evelyn killing her daughter with a box cutter is going to be easier?
Put them up now.
Bit of advice, try using knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
Switched it!
Unnecessary clip is unnecessary. Also, this is Jobu we are talking about. Either way, how can a tiny blade box cutter stop a literal multiversal demigod? A random Resident Evil scene isn't gonna prove crap.
The premise is absurd. The raccoon is using the chef's hair to control the cooking, but we asked 17 experts what they thought of this scene, and they said a resounding skip.
You sure keep skipping the rest of the scenes because that will make you less of an ignorant dick. I wonder if this guy stumbled upon nostalgic critic before. Way better or worse than CinemaSins.
They awarded themselves an Oscar, guys. In their own movie! In their own movie! Now, you all laughed when I said that when Wayne's World 2 put in that Oscar clip, they set a dangerous precedent for movies patting themselves on the back.
I was so wrong, Tom. I was so wrong.
Even if it's a joke. Even if it's a joke, Bob!
Who the f*** is Bob?
Hello, boys and girls. I'm Bob the Tomato. See, God wants his children to be free from sin. However, there is a time that we have to think and not consider everything as a sin, like having parents of different race or same gender. Or read your favorite fantasy novel written by a British transphobe. And most importantly, as part of this review,
maybe our prisons aren't crowded enough if filmmakers can just come in and do a tracking shot like this through multiple cells, which they obviously knock down walls to set up and not disturb the daily routine of our hard-working wardens.
You need a better mic. Or a better voice.
You need a better response and original content.
I've been thinking, this movie is making a mockery of Citizen Kane.
Kids.
You did not just do that, you Ho. That was the most cutest part from this review. And your response is, kids. How low can you get, mate? Birdman, do me a favor and cancel your subscription from breeding.
Today we review Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, starring these two piñatas that get beaten once again by a blunt object.
I would have removed a sin for making fun of Sadvocate, but he's a bologna sandwich, not a broom, so a sin's a sin.
And Shandy, Dasquired, and Ecom were able to own you, so that's that.
Failure.
Stop calling me Evan! I am your mother!
I am your sinner. You can't escape. I won't let you go. I must be in control of this process. You can't define my ability to sin you. Too much. I must persist from it to school of reading away from logos.
I'm tired. I don't want to hurt anymore, and for some reason, when I'm with you, it just hurts the both of us. Just let me go. Okay.
Holy shit, this movie is so fucking good.
Agreed.
Duly noted.